Goddess Tara is the second of the 10 Mahavidyas regarded in Shaivism and Shaktism as Adishakti, the tantric manifestation of Goddess Parvati. Devotees venerate Tara Devi at the temple located in the cremation grounds of Tarapith in Birbhum district, West Bengal, which is also the birthplace of many renowned Vaishnava and Shakta saints. Bamakhyapa, a 19th century contemporary of Saint Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and a devotee of Goddess Tara, meditated in the cremation grounds of Tarapith near the temple dedicated to the goddess. The locals refer to him as a mad saint. Legends state that the goddess granted Bamakhyapa a divine darshan in her fierce form at the cremation ground. Bamakhyapa was born on February 22, 1837 as Bamacharan Chattopadhyay to Sarvananda Chatterjee and Rajkumari in Atla village near the Dwarka river in Birbhum district. As a young boy, Bamacharan had a peculiar habit of stealing images of gods and goddesses from his neighbors and worshipping them at night by the river bank. When news of his behavior surfaced, his parents warned him, but it was to no avail. Following the death of his father, the family fell into poverty, forcing his mother to send him to the home of her brother. Due to a lack of education and financial difficulties, Bamacharan tended to cattle but was often immersed in spiritual ecstasy, spending time at temples and venerating the deities. Deeming him unfit for work, his uncle sent him back to his mother. One day, when Bamacharan saw a red hibiscus flower, he was reminded of Goddess Tara. This remembrance plunged him into a state of spiritual ecstasy, making him oblivious to his surroundings. Consequently, the locals and his mother came to believe that he was a Kyapa or a madman. Thus, he became known as Bamakhyapa. With utter disregard for worldly ways, he absconded from home one night, swam across the Dwarka river, and arrived at Tarapith. This neighboring village in Birbhum district is home to the 13th century Tarapith temple dedicated to the goddess and is one of the 51 Shaktipeethas in India, attracting millions of devotees. Bamakhyapa found work plucking flowers for the temple rituals, earning a monthly salary of 2 rupees. However, he soon renounced this job, seeking a guru instead. Brajbasi Kailashpati, a Kaula and Vamachara Tantric who roamed as an Avaduta, intrigued young Bamakhyapa. The latter fervently sought his guidance to attain the grace of Tara Devi. Brajbasi Kailashpati agreed to help him and initiated Bamakhyapa as his disciple on a new moon at midnight, providing him with a red robe, a trishul, Rudraksha, Sindur, and the Tara mantra for invoking the grace of Tara Devi. He also instructed Bamakhyapa to be diligent in practicing meditation on the goddess, warning him of distractions from yoginis and spirits that could hinder his spiritual progress during his penance. Bamakhyapa faithfully followed the instructions of the Guru and succeeded in receiving a darshan of the goddess on the next new moon. Under the guidance of Brajbasi Kailashpati and Mokshananda, a senior disciple, he completed all the major tantric sadhanas as per the scriptures. After the divine darshan of Tara Devi, Bamakhyapa regarded her as his mother and wandered the streets of Tarapith as a naked madman steeped in divine consciousness. Due to his excellence during his discipleship, both Brajbasi Kailashpati and Mokshananda installed him as the next successor to their mutt at Tarapith. Unlike temple priests who adhered to strict codes and rituals, Bamakhyapa would enter the sanctum of the Tarapith temple and worship the goddess as if she were his mother. He would sit on the altar of the goddess, converse with her, eat her offerings, and behave like a child with his mother. Witnessing his unusual behavior, which seemed to defile the sanctity of the temple, the priests grew angry and beat him. However, the goddess appeared in the dreams of the priests, warning them that Bamakhyapa was her true devotee and ordered them to allow him to act as he pleased. Eventually, the priests relented and the people began to revere him as a saint. His path involved total surrender, fierce detachment, and fearlessness sustained through divine grace. Although he appeared mad to those around him, he embodied the divine motherly love between himself and Tara Devi. Bamakhyapa became renowned for his spiritual powers, attracting many people who sought his darshan and blessings. One day, an ailing man nearing death arrived at Tarapith and asked Bamakhyapa for temple prasad. Moved by his condition, Bamakhyapa fed him with his own hands, and miraculously the man recovered instantly. In another instance, Bamakhyapa cured a leper devotee by giving him some mud and instructing him to rub it on his body. The devotee obeyed and got permanently freed from his leprosy. A devotee named Nimai suffered from a prostrate problem and had resolved to commit suicide at Tarapith. When he arrived at the cremation ground to end his life, he encountered an angry Bamakhyapa who kicked Nimai in the abdomen. Nimai fell unconscious but later awoke to find himself free from his ailment. In yet another case, Bamakhyapa grabbed the neck of a devotee lying on a stretcher suffering from tuberculosis, asked, "Now, will you commit any more sin?" To the astonishment of the onlookers, the devotee got off the stretcher, asked for food, and then walked home, fully cured of his disease. Skeptics who challenged Bamakhyapa learned their lessons the hard way. A few young men mocked the saint for offering his food to stray dogs. In an instant, Bamakhyapa touched one of them, who was then terrified to see a vision of the saint and the dogs in divine forms while they themselves appeared as hideous bats. Once, a greedy devotee named Nagen Panda brought an ailing rich man before Bamakhyapa, hoping to obtain a reward for a cure. Sensing Nagen Panda's greed, Bamakhyapa uttered "Phat," and the rich man died instantly. Later, he addressed the gathering saying, "I am not responsible for his death. It was mother who told me," referring to Tara Devi. Notable disciples of Bamakhyapa included Tarakhyapa and Nigamananda Saraswati, both of whom he initiated into the Tara Bija mantra. He attained Samadhi at the age of 74 on July 18, 1911. His devotees and disciples enshrined his mortal remains near the cremation grounds at Tarapith, where he first received the divine darshan of his beloved Divine Mother, Tara Devi. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.